Welcome to Heal Me, Heal You Therapy Show. I am Fernandez Vasse and I'm your host of today. I bring you insightful conversations, great advices, and interesting stories about mental health. My team and I, we're going to be talking about different topics that revolves around mental health, discuss about them, comment about them, to learn, to connect, and to educate, since we're all about raising mental health awareness and stigma reduction. Stay tuned. So, here's my first question for you guys. Why is it that when people talk about mental health, they're deemed as dramatic? But when people talk about, having or showing signs about malaria, they're considered as sick and they're, rushed to the hospital? Why is it like that? Say yourself, how often do you call your friends dramatic just because they say they're struggling mentally? A lot of times, right? I know. In your defense, you might say that maybe not whenever they say that they're struggling, or whenever they say that they feel, depressed, or whenever they say that, they've been experiencing mood swings. It's all about mental health. Sometimes they're being dramatic, but no, that's not true. What gives you the right to decide or to judge the level at which someone should react? Why do you get to judge their reactions and the level at which it should be, stopped or ended? Why is it like that? Would you feel okay if someone did that to you? Let's say you're struggling mentally, though most of us don't believe that we are. But let's say it happens and you're struggling mentally and you try to talk to someone and then that person is like, oh no, forget about it. You're just being dramatic. It's gonna end. Just drink water or take a bottle of beer or, relax or go have a massage or go out with your friends, Try to focus on something, it's gonna go away. But we both know sometimes deep down in our hearts, it's more than that. It's more than going out. It's more than having a can of beer. It's more than hanging out with your boyfriend or your other friends. It's more than, eating whatever you want or watching movies. It's more than that. So how about this? Listen, don't question, don't judge, and let them talk. Which is exactly my first topic of today. We both know people are different in a way of thinking, physically, biologically, we're all different. And apart from that, isn't it so hard opening up to someone? It takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort. If someone takes a step to open up and they come to you and they try to talk to you and all you're going to give to them is, no, you're just being dramatic. No, it'll pass with time. No, it's just because you're broke. Do you think you're helping or you're making it worse for them? How about this? Before you say something, how about you consider that if it was me and I was talking to someone about this, and then they call me dramatic or they tell me that I'm just broke, it's gonna go away, how would I feel? How about you consider that before all of that? Sometimes someone is struggling with something that themselves they cannot even explain. They don't even have a way to explain it. All they know is that they're not okay. They can't give you explanations of why they're not okay. They just feel like, no, we're not okay. I'm not fine. I feel like something is missing. Something is wrong with me, but I don't really know what's wrong with me. And hello, before we go there, that's not being dramatic. That's not trying to act like whites, because that's why we usually say that. Nah, that's for white people. We Africans don't get such a kind of sickness. We do. We humans too. We have a working brain. We're people. We live in the same world as whites do. We especially we, the generations of, the, how do you guys call it? Gen Z. Yes, that's the Gen Z. Especially us. We've been exposed to a world where, everything is new. People are dealing with identity. We're dealing with social medias. We're dealing with a lot of different weird and bizarre stuffs going on around us. So it's okay. It's okay for us to feel like something is wrong with us, but we don't know what is exactly wrong with us. It is absolutely okay. So don't call them weird. Don't call them crazy. Don't call them dramatic. Just open your ear. Open your ears and listen. That's all they're asking for. Don't comment if you don't know what to comment. Don't judge if you don't know something. If you don't have anything else to say, then don't judge. Just open your ears to them and let them talk. You might ask yourself, how is me listening to them going to help? Let me tell you. At least they will let it out. Sometimes the first help that we need is letting it out of our hearts, getting it out of our systems. Talk about it. The fact that they even had the courage to talk about it is something great. Some of us cannot do it. Some of us have to keep it inside of us, deal with it ourselves. So the fact you're telling them that whatever you're saying is, useless, it's just drama. You're being just dramatic. You don't have anything else to do in life, so you're just wasting your time on me. But seriously, that's not how it is. They want you to listen to them so they can talk. You keep asking people that, why did you talk to me? Why didn't I talk to you? Seriously, did you let me talk? When I tried, you told me that if I get money, that if I drink, that if I go out, it's gonna be okay. That's why you did. Stop asking them why they don't talk to you unless you let them talk and they fail. And if they fail, it's okay. They fail because it's hard. It's hard to talk. It's hard to open up. It's hard to explain something that you yourself cannot even explain. You don't even understand it yourself, and somebody else wants you to explain what you're feeling. How are you going to do that? Can you? No, you cannot. So, what I'm here to say is this. How about we try to ask? Let's make that our first step. Ask. For example, you've been going out with your friend a lot, or you've been hanging out with whoever, your girlfriend, your spouse, anybody. And then out of nowhere, you start realizing different changes on them. It might be mood swings. It might be suddenly, keeping their distance, or being quiet out of nowhere, or starting to be socially isolated. How about you ask when you see that? Try to talk to them. It doesn't always have to be them coming to talk to you. It can be you going and try to talk to them. You can ask in this way. When it comes to mental health, it's a very sensitive thing. You have to be careful so that you don't touch the weakest point, or so that you don't hurt them more than they already hurt, or you don't, make them go through another struggle than what they're already going through. So you have to be careful about that, about the way you're going to ask, about what you're going to ask, and how you're going to ask it, and how you're going to approach the person that you're going to ask. You can do it like this. Let's see someone has been socially, not active, staying away from you guys, not picking up your calls, not hanging out with you anymore, or not even picking up your calls. You've been texting, she's not replying, or he is not replying. You've been calling, she's not picking up your calls. How about you take a step and you go see them? And once you reach there, do not start asking weird questions like, bro, what have you been doing? Why have you been ignoring my texts or my calls? Oh, what's with you and all the drama of cutting us off? What did we do? Everything. No. Once you go to see them, give them time. First of all, see their condition. See how they are. Let them be the one to approach you. Let them be the one to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been, picking up your calls or answering your texts. Let them be the one to talk first. And if they don't, talk about something else. Be like, oh, what's up? Have you been good? Ask normal questions, normal life questions. And if they, if they try to evade them, not answer them, give them time. Be like, okay, so I just wanted to check on you. I'll be back tomorrow if you want me to. If they say no, then let them be. Try more and more until they let you in. And ask directly. Be like, what is going on? Ask them, face them. Do not let them run away from you. One day she might run, and the next morning when you come to see her or him, you won't find her there. She might be gone, and you're always going to live with the guilty of not having tried enough. So ask directly. Be like, what's wrong? What's going on? After you have tried a lot of times to let them be the one to talk to you and they still don't open up to you, try to make them open up. Don't do it in a way that might harm them or hurt them. Just do it in a polite way. Be like, you can talk to me. I promise you I won't say anything. I won't judge. I won't comment. I won't ask questions. I'll just listen. Try and talk to me. Try me. Beg them. Make them realize that you're trustworthy, that they can trust you, that they can open up to you, that they can, tell you whatever they want to say or whatever they're going through, and you're not going to judge them. And third, don't go behind their backs and judge them without their knowledge. Just because you're not judging them in front of their eyes, it doesn't mean you won't do it with somebody else. But don't do that. There's no secret in this world that will go forever hidden. It's going to come out anyway. And they're going to learn that you talked to somebody else about something that they talked to you about. And you might think it's no big deal. It wasn't a big deal. She just told me she felt depressed, or she felt like she was anxious about something. No, that's no big deal, can tell our other friend. But why don't you think about why she didn't talk or he didn't talk to that other friend but chose you? You might think, whatever, if she learns it, we're both friends, she's not going to do anything, blah, 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 blah. She might do something. She might feel bad. She might stop herself from ever talking again. And that will be your fault. She might end herself. She might start harming herself. She might close all the doors of hope because of you. Somebody might lose a life because of that simple story that you went and told to somebody else that was not supposed to know. They're still shy about opening up that they're sick, that they're struggling mentally, that they need help. Let them talk, listen, and don't judge. If you do that, you'll be helping yourself, helping that person, and helping the whole world from the whole stigmas that revolves around mental health. From the fact that people are so afraid of coming out or talking about them struggling mentally. from the fact that people feel like they're going crazy just because they feel like something is wrong with them and they don't know what is wrong with them. From the fact that there are people who still think it's not real, that it does not exist, that it's just made up stories. I won't go far away from what's going on all over the world. For example, people are struggling with identity. You find someone today, they want to identify as this, or they think or they feel they're this, but they're so scared of talking about it because we are going to judge them, we're going to call it sick, and if they talk about it, they think the world is going to call them crazy. How about we stop that? Just, it's not even a big thing to ask for. It's something very simple. You have to listen and be like, it's going to be okay. Just say that. End it there. Don't be like, it will be okay if you did this, but blah, 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 blah. No. Just let them talk. Hello, I'm struggling with this. I'm going through this. I feel like this and this is not going right, or it's not going as I want it to go, or it's not happening in my way. Let them talk, and when they're done, be like, give it time. There's nothing time cannot heal. That's what I believe, according to me. I believe time can heal everything. So listen, let them talk, and don't judge. Just tell them that it's gonna be okay with time, with their effort of trying to make it okay, with you helping them, with me helping them, with everyone that wants to help them. It's going to be okay. And that's the end of our today's topic. Make sure you don't judge, and make sure you listen to everyone. Don't pick. No, don't choose. We all can talk, and we all have something to say or something to share. See you in our next topic. One more time before we go, I would like to remind you guys to stay tuned on Genesis TV. And for those that have missed out, you can watch this on our New Mother Foundation platforms, which is X, Instagram, and YouTube channel. And for those that have anything that they would like to share with us, might be an idea, an advice, or a story that you would like to share, please feel free to write us on our Instagram page or X page, or comment through our YouTube channel. It's New Mother Foundation. Nothing has changed. See you guys in our next discussion.